Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you doing today? We are back again for the Gift of Health weekly wellness chat. It's Tuesday. It's the time of the week. We are here. For those of you joining us for the first time, I'm Dr. Arjun Rayapudi, and this is my lovely wife, Dr. Shobha Rayapudi. We are both the founders of Gift of Health and both board certified lifestyle medicine doctors. At Gift of Health, we are leading people, showing people how to prevent and reverse disease and get off medications and lose weight, keep it off, and have more energy without stressing too much. Hi, Maureen. Good evening. Hi, Sean. Where are the greens for St. Patrick's? You see, some greens are coming from Shobha's head and some greens are coming from my side. Yeah. So let us know if you can hear us okay. Just give a like or a love or a thumbs up, comment. You also let us know where you're joining from. We're going to be talking about a very important topic today. Very important topic, and you wanna let your friends and family members know, especially anyone who's struggling to lose weight and keep it off. Mm-hmm. Today is a very, very important. We're gonna break away some of the myths about exercise. Hi, Nicola. Good evening. Good, excellent. So, where are you all joining from today? So what are we talking about today, Shubha?
Which one do you want to talk, diet or exercise? They say two things, like exercise is the king and diet is the queen. And when you both have the king and the queen, you have the kingdom. So sometimes we tend to focus on one thing, but like when we combine diet and exercise, you have a kingdom. But we are also confused, which is more important? And like our question to you is, which do you think is more important when it comes to losing weight?
Before we get into that, I have one question. Who here loves to exercise? Anyone here loves to exercise? Anybody? Anyone here loves to diet? Who loves to diet? See, these are two words that most of us just yeah, most of us are, you don't enjoy dieting, right? Like, dieting is kind of like feels restricted and most of the time, and Maureen is just like love to walk. Like, so especially if you find something that you love, like that kind of activities you like to do. But if someone tells you that you have to go exercise every day and you have to diet every day, how do you feel? Connie says, I love to bike ride. Mm-hmm. Yes, Connie, you can do that all through the year in Jamaica. So as Shobha was asking, what do you think is more important? Like if you want to lose weight and have good health, what is more important? Is it the diet? Is it the food that you eat? Or is it the exercise? What do you think? Let's say if you have some extra weight to lose, maybe 20 pounds, 30 pounds, or 40 pounds extra weight to lose, and you're contemplating, what should I do first? Is it the food part or is it the exercise part? Helen says diet is important. Maureen is saying food. Any other takers? Oksana is saying diet is more important. So if the diet is more important, how important it is?
Is it equally important to exercise, or it is more number of times important than exercise?
Are they one-to-one? Like, is diet and exercise, are they equally important, or is one more important than the other? Bob is sharing some thoughts. Focus on the food first. Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever went on any kind of, who here has tried some kind of dieting before? And who here has tried to do exercise in the past? Has it happened to you when you exercise and then, hey, since I went to gym, I worked out for like an hour on the treadmill, and then I did the gym. I could go to Tim Hortons or I could go to KFC. Who hasn't? Jeannie says lots of diets. Yeah. Yes. Has it happened to you where, like, you tried to exercise, went to gym, and you started walking more, and Bob is saying food is 4 times more effective for weight loss than exercise. Excellent, Bob. Good. So today, we want to break one very, very important myth that is around the exercise, that many people get into exercise hoping to lose weight, and it is a difficult battle. It is a difficult battle. Like, if you try to exercise and don't watch what you're eating, you're setting up yourself for a big disappointment. And we want to share with you, why is that? Why is it so hard to lose weight with just exercise? Should we share our screen? Yeah. Okay. So let's share our screen. Can you see the screen now? Okay, so here we are. Like, just look at this. This is the different types of common junk foods that many of us love, and to see and just see how much activity you have to do to burn this off. Let's say if you happen to have just a can of soda. It could be any sugary soft drinks. It has about 130 calories roughly. And any idea like how long does it take to walk it off? 26 minutes if you're walking, and if you run, that's like about 13 minutes. And let's look at other foods as well. Like, we're gonna take KFC fried chicken. It is KFC fried chicken. Like, let's say if you have 3 pieces of KFC fried chicken, that gives you 726 calories. And you could see how much time does it take to burn that? 2.5 hours of walking. When was the last time you got on the treadmill or, walked for about 2.5 hours? Or if you choose to run, 70 minutes of running. That means an hour, close to an hour, over an hour running.
And we are just talking about the three pieces, not the whole meal. So
Yeah.
just a part of meal in a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you were to have, can you imagine, like if you were to have some fried chicken and you have some fries on the side? We'll come to that. Like, if you were to happen, if you were to have the whole meal we'll look at McDonald's meals as well, like to see how is that going to do. So let's say we're going to move on and imagine that you have two slices of cheese pizza. How long will it take for you to burn that? Any guesses? Let's say if you have two slices of pizza with some cheese and some pepperoni, how long do you have to walk to burn two slices of pizza? You have to walk almost near like an hour and a half.
And run for 43 minutes.
Okay, the next one is coming. Let's say if you have to have like a burger, Big Mac. How long does it take for you to burn it?
1 hour of running. Wow.
See that? It's so, and think of it. How long does it take for you to eat this burger? Maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, right? You could eat the whole burger in like 4 or 5 minutes. And if you have to walk it off, you have to walk almost 2 hours. Let's move on. The common foods that we all love, like chocolate. We're breaking some hearts like here, but stay with us. This is very, very important. You understand this. If you just take away one thing from today's talk, like remembering that you cannot outrun a bad diet. You cannot outtrain a bad diet. Let's look at chocolate. Like, so let's say if you have a small chocolate bar, just an ounce and a half, 45 grams, about 240 calories. If you do weightlifting, almost like these are generous numbers, right? Like it almost takes like 45 minutes to an hour for you to burn it in the gym. Here the picture says like feel the burn, like 8 squats and
8 times 5
superset straight leg deadlifts. Like when was the last time you went to the gym and did the squats and deadlifts? It takes a lot of energy to burn these empty calories, like the junk foods. Like look at the French fries, McDonald's French fries. Like one large fries is 460 calories, and if you do weightlifting or working out more than an hour, you have to work out at least an hour to burn it. If you were to have a whole meal, like it says fast foods, your fast food workout plan, like let's say if you have a Big Mac, that's 540 calories, and a side of large fries, and a Coke with it, that's total 1330 calories. How many hours of exercise does it take to burn it off? If you decide to do yoga, 6 hours. And if you decide to do running, 2.5 hours. It takes about 4 hours of 40 minutes of walking. And if you do strength training, like the weightlifting, almost 6 hours. And you have to dance up to 4 hours to burn this. Do you see like how hard it is, right? Like, but many people, has it happened to you? Has it happened to you? Like, you are going to gym, I start going to gym, and then, you say to yourself that like, hey, I worked for an hour and a half in the gym. Now I'm going to go treat myself. And you go to Tim Hortons and you go to Tim Hortons and have a chocolate chip muffin. That's 440 calories. Okay, this is not like the junk food, but the beer. Alcohol is also a big problem, right? Especially we are in Newfoundland, and in Newfoundland, we are like the number one consumers, like the number one. compared to all of the provinces amount of the amount of alcohol consumed per person. So these are alcohol. It just gives you empty calories, right? Just a pint of beer, 245 calories, and you have to do a lot of cardio and weightlifting to burn it off. Similarly, soft drinks, like you take any soft drinks like Coca-Cola or Pepsi or ginger ale, any soft drinks, it takes these are empty calories, and just a can to burn it off. You have to run for 15 minutes, or if you want to walk it, maybe 30 minutes. So it is like went to Weight Watchers, and if you lost weight, after that went to kick for a feed. So this is the problem. Like if we don't get this right, we can trap ourselves for months and years in this cycle of, oh, I'm exercising a lot, I'm going to gym, but still I'm not losing weight. Does it make sense? So this is a good one from this is Royal Society of Public Health from UK. They've looked at the 10 most calorie dense foods and their activity equivalent, like the sugary drinks. They take about 26 minutes to walk it off. If you go for a standard chocolate bar, 45 minutes. If you have a chicken and bacon sandwich with some cheese, it takes about an hour and 20 minutes of walking to burn it. Similarly, if you have like 2 pieces of pizza, cheese pizza, that's about an hour and 20 minutes. If you have a medium mocha coffee, 53 minutes of walking. And if you were to have like chips, like a small packet of chips, at least half an hour of walking. If you have dry roasted peanuts, 1 pack, that's about an hour of walking. And if you were to have an iced cinnamon roll, that's an hour and 20 minutes of walking. And the blueberry muffin actually is a small size. The store bought is about 45 minutes. And if you have a sugary cereal, small bowl, that's about 30 minutes of walking. So let's see how long does it take to burn the common favorite junk foods. Like if you were to have 3 chocolate chip cookies, small ones, about 25 minutes. And a bag of potato chips, a bigger bag, is about 35 minutes. Actually, we're talking about, if you do heavy activity. But if you were to doing light activity, you have this bag of chips. And how many of you open a bag of chips thinking that I'm just going to have 1 chip and then you can't put it away? Has it happened? Has it ever happened to you? So most of the time we fool ourselves. Many times, I'm just going to have either a 1 chip or a small piece of chocolate, a little bite of your favorite junk foods, and then once you start eating it, you can't stop. Yes, Sadie says lots of times. So what is the way out? How do we overcome this problem? Like, we all love to eat our favorite foods, but it's hard to burn them off, isn't it?
That being said, we are not indicating that exercise is bad or don't exercise or there is no use of exercising. Exercise has its own benefits. Like, it is actually imperial that we exercise. And what research is showing is the more we are moving, the more better our health is. For example, if you look at your body, your heart is pumping blood all throughout the body. Like, the blood has to reach every part of the organ for you to function well. At the same time, your blood is again pumped back. If you see in our body, there is a circulation system comprising of the blood, and there is also a lymphatic system. And both the systems are very crucial for our health. only when we are moving all throughout the day that our blood gets distributed to different parts of the body. Sometimes what happens is we go for heavy exercise. So let's say we are just exercising 1 hour a day, and for rest of the day, if we are sedentary. I mean, let's look at a snapshot of our life, like how we wake up from the bed. Again, we sit to eat our breakfast. We sit in our car to go for work. Again, we sit at a desk to work. Again, we get in our car while sitting. We come back home. Again, we sit at the table to have our supper. We watch TV while sitting down. And then we go to bed and we are sleeping. So do you see like how our activity is from morning till evening? We are just sitting, sitting, sitting. And when it comes to movement, not much movement is happening. So when we are sitting all throughout the day, or when our life is sedentary, actually our heart, it doesn't pump much. Your heartbeat it doesn't beat faster enough, or it doesn't beat hard enough for the blood to be pumped to every part of the body. So that's why they say movement is very crucial. What is more crucial is having movement all throughout the day. Like if you look, even previous generations, or like even 50 years ago, the lifestyle was quite different. Like when you compare to your grandparents or great grandparents, the lifestyle that they led is quite different. For us, it has become so easy. Like even when we do our daily household activities, it has become much easier compared to like our grandparents. They had to really work hard just to have the daily activities. I mean, just to get the water, just to get the vegetables, fruits. They had to really work hard. But for us, we don't have to work that much hard. So our life has become more sedentary, as you can see. So what is that we can do? Like given the situation that we are in, what is that like how we can make or incorporate more movement in our daily lives? So that is a big question, right? So what are the things that we can do actually to increase our movement? Like what comes to your mind? While you're thinking about it and typing the answer, there are a lot of benefits to exercise. So what research is showing that actually exercise helps us to prevent chronic disease. And let's say if we have, let us take cancer, for example. When a person exercises, so this is a study done on people who had breast cancer. So when they exercise, the chance of recurrence is cut down by 60% when you include exercise. That's how much powerful the exercise is. So, and again, like when it comes to preventing heart disease or preventing stroke, so like exercise is very beneficial when it comes to preventing that. And no matter what our weight is, when we are including movement, it increases our good cholesterol, the HDL. So it's very crucial that we incorporate movement in our life. And the other thing, the other system that I was talking about is the lymphatic system. And at least for your blood to move through your arteries, they have a system, they have walls, they can like pump. But when it comes to lymphatic system, there is not much. So your muscles have to be squeezed all throughout the day so that the lymph is circulated back, or your lymph is flowing in the body. So that's why it's very important for our muscles to be squeezed. And they're squeezed only when we have the movement. So let's say when we are walking or when we are doing anything with our hands, that is the time that the muscles are being squeezed and the lymph is pumped in our blood. And lymphatic system plays a major role in our immune system. That's why they say, like, when you exercise, your immunity goes up. So given these facts, what are the things that we can do to improve our movement? We don't have to think in terms of like leg breaking exercise. So as we said, like, what we are focusing is increasing the movement. So what
So
can
let's, I want to hear from you. What benefits have you observed even within yourself? Like when you go for a walk or when you do any kind of activity that you love to do, either it's swimming or playing with your children or dancing or running after your grandkids, any kind of movement, when you do it, how do you feel? How is your mood when you exercise? How is your energy when you exercise? You notice that you're feeling more lighter, yeah, more stable, gives you energy, more energetic. You feel great. Yes, great, yeah. So that it boosts your mood, because exercise is one of the fastest and the cheapest, most effective ways to release your endorphins. Endorphins are the chemicals um, that are released by the cells, different parts of the body, when you do any kind of movement. And endorphins are one of the most naturally occurring, powerful drug like things to boost your mood. Many of you are saying, like, you feel great, you feel energized.
Walking clears your head and feel more energized.
Yeah. So there is no doubt that exercise has many benefits. It's so good for our heart health, good for our mental health, good to keep the consistency, keep us more energized. It even improves our willpower and ability to get things done in a faster pace. Like it improves our overall productivity. But one thing that we really want you to be clear is that movement or exercise is not going to fix the bad diet. You cannot outtrain poor food choices. It's just like your whatever may take like an hour or 2 hours for you to burn, the amount of activity that is needed to burn that bad food, you eat that in like 2 or 3 minutes. So yes, exercise is important for all the benefits, but the thing is, following a plant-based diet, like lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, whole grains and beans, these things will energize you and help you your overall health many more times. As Bob said, like 4 times, your food is 4 times more important than the exercise when it comes to your long-term health. When we do exercise, right, every day, we're doing some kind of movement. We bring more variety to it as well. Like it's not that we like to do the same thing again and again. Some days we do weight training, some days we do yoga, some days we do just walking and jogging, some days we just do body weight exercises. We want to hear from you. What is that you love to do when it comes to, like, if you had a choice to pick an activity to keep you going on a daily basis, what would your choice be? I see walking. Going to the gym. Yeah, some of us love to go to the gym, some of us don't. Right? The key is what works for you.
Hiking,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Walking outside, walking and fitness class.
Yeah. And some people say aqua fitness. That's the
Mhm.
fitness in the pool, walking
Mhm.
outdoors, especially.
Mhm.
And this is so important. Like it's you don't have to choose uh, something that is really hard,
Mhm.
or like something uh, that you don't like. Just go with something that you could sustain and that you love. Even there are a lot of studies on this. Just walking, you don't have to do any other cardio. Just walking 30 to 45 minutes a day, a little bit of brisk walking itself is can boost your uh, whole health. Like it's not the physical health, mental health, and help you to keep the weight under control. Have you noticed when you do exercise or any kind of movement on a long term basis, like even for a week or 2 weeks, when you start doing it, that you tend to eat better and make better choices? Connie says like Tai Chi. Saibal says treadmill. Yeah, we love treadmill too, especially in cold weather. Madeline says snowshoeing. That's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So people are saying yes, they
Yeah.
definitely feel better
Mhm.
when you exercise.
So we want to leave you with two thoughts. One is, hey, we started out talking about all these kinds of favorite foods and we converted them, all the junk foods, like, how much does it take to burn fries? How much does it take to burn chocolate or chips? All these like junk food. But the good news is that you don't have to miss out on your favorite foods. You could enjoy your favorite foods like the chips or the burgers or the pizza, pancakes, or chocolate. You can enjoy all these things without feeling guilty about it and without worrying about gaining too much weight if you make those junk foods in a healthy way. So that's why we created something called a healthy junk food challenge. And it's a free course that is available to all of you. You can take it at your liking, at your pace, from the Gift of Health site. If you go to the Gift of Health website, there is a link for the healthy junk food challenge course.
Yeah, we will be also posting the link here in the chat so that you can have access.
Mhm.
So yeah, so in that course, you can definitely create your favorites without sabotaging your health.
Mhm.
And you don't have to miss. So yes, you can have your fries, you can have your chocolate, you can have your burgers. So whether you have a sweet tooth, whether you have a crunchy tooth, whether you like the fatty creations, the creamy creations, whether you like ice creams, popcorn, you name it, you got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So start from there, and we have over 250 recipes on the Gift of Health site. Check them out and start with the junk food. Once your junk foods are conquered, you do the breakfast, lunches, and suppers in a healthy way. It's a great relief where if you could enjoy your favorite foods and still don't have to worry about the affecting your health.
Mhm.
That's one thought. The other one is, yes, keep doing the movement and find the movement that you love and do it on a daily basis, a regular basis, and have this clear knowledge that exercise is important, but you cannot outtrain a bad diet. Yes. Thank you so much. Thanks for being with us this evening. If you have any questions, just feel free to share in the comments. We will be here for a few minutes to answer your questions. If not, we will see you next week.
Yeah. So, one another thing is you might be feeling, okay, let's say if I'm not able to perform any exercise or if my movement is limited, what are the things or what are some of the tips that I can do? So, one is, as we said, like even when you see blue zones, uh, what you would notice is it's not that they were going to the gym or like doing hardcore exercise, but what they had was like just walking, like working in their fields, walking, like having that continuous movement is what helped them. So coming to some of the tips, like what we can do all throughout the day to increase our exercise. One interesting thing to know is when, especially when it comes to increasing our lymphatic flow, deep breathing. Deep breathing actually improves our circulation of lymph. So when you have, like you can just dedicate, like even all throughout the day, like if you can remind yourself once in an hour or once in 2 hours, if you can remind yourself to breathe deeply, that helps. Like you can set up a reminder in your watch, or you can set up a reminder in your cell phone to deep breathly. And if you have learned some deep breathing exercise, that's another bonus. So that is one thing that you can do. The other thing is, let's say like wherever you have chance to take the stairs, take them, like instead of using the elevator, or even like when you're going for shopping, see that like if you can park your car further away from the entrance so that it will give you more chance to walk. So like just incorporating these small tips is also helpful. And in the house, uh, coming to your household activities, so see like if you can perform the household activities all throughout the day, that helps as well. So yeah, these are like small tiny things that you can do. So if you notice in the chat box, like we have given the link for healthy junk food course. So when you click on the link, and once you type in your name and email address, like you have access to this course for free. Yeah.
So enjoy and get started. Movement on the movement. Make uh, the healthy food choices. And again, you don't have to miss out on your favorite foods. You can enjoy your favorite foods without sabotaging your health. And our wish is that you get to enjoy your favorite foods and keep moving, and stay away from uh, getting any chronic disease. Or if you have any chronic disease, find ways to reverse it. And we will be so happy to guide you along and be on this journey with you.
Yes.
So we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.